Okay, this is a reference tape for the White Sash group of Tien Guan. Just for the record, there are 29 Tien Guan. They're all traditional. There are no traditional divisions in Tien Guan. For testing purposes, we divide them into White Sash and Green Sash testing groups. And we're doing the White Sash testing group today as a reference tape. And there's 14. 3 schools, Fargo, Ohio, and St. Louis, divide them into 3 subgroups of that White Sash, just to chunk them and make them easier. But that's just for our benefit. It's not part of the system and not part of tradition. So traditionally, there's 29 in a group, no traditional divisions. But for testing purposes, we have White and Green Sash Tien Guan. Tien Guan translates heavily stem because it's working on the spine. Chinese believe you keep the spine healthy by oscillating it with the movement. The nerves stay healthy. It helps keep the organs healthy. You're also massaging the body as you turn and doing full range of motions with other parts of your body. But it's translated heavily stem because it's referring to the rotation of the spine. 14 of them, St. Louis divides them into groups of 7, 4, and 3. Group 1 is 7. A lot of them are done with the horse stance. The first one, I'm going to step off the tape because it's a little slick. There's a breathing exercise. We breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, keep our mouth closed. For convenience sake, we always start with our right hand on our left side. There's no official way to start. And I hold my hand as if I have a compact mirror so I can see myself. So my eyes are fingertips high. Bottom hand is in front of the, what should be the 2 inches below the belly button. And my hand's at this angle, not too straight, not too close. As I come across my body from 90 degrees to my left, I'm exhaling, watching my fingertips. Bottom hand stays in the center of my body. I exhale all the way to 90 degrees from front with my hips. As I inhale, I'm going to rub the back of my hand off. And I'm going to inhale. And the other hand trades places, comes back down below the tom tin. And then I exhale coming across, which is hard to exhale when I'm talking. Inhale. Exhale. When you're done, the final exhale will come to the middle. Act like I'm holding the ball, finish my exhale, and when my hands reach down here, I'm done with the first one. One thing I didn't mention is when we turn from side to side, we want our hips straight towards the direction we're facing. If I turn to my left, I want my shoulders to turn 90 degrees, my hips as straight forward as possible. If I turn to my right, again, my shoulders are squared to the right wall, my hips are as straight as possible. If your hips turn with you, a couple things may be wrong. You may not have your knees bent enough, your legs are too straight, it causes your hips to turn. Or you're a beginner and your lower back has to loosen up. But the goal is to turn the shoulders from side to side with these motions so that you're rotating the spine, it massages itself, it gently realigns itself structurally. So when you turn side to side, it's a 90-degree turn. We have breathing, which is the first one I've just completed. Then we have single punch, double punch, triple punch. Single punch is at solar plex high, center of the body as if I had a gun scope, and we hit with the last 3 knuckles. They should line up with these 2 bones when we punch. We don't want our hand turned out or up. It's a little different than karate. We don't punch with the first 2, we hit the last 3. Do not let this knuckle pull down the square. A lot of times we'll start the left hand out, a single punch will come off the ribs, rotate, and as we hit, we use hip power at the end and instantly relax. Relax, relax, hip power, and then relax again. Double punch is the same thing. We're doing 2 punches at once. Make sure you complete the first punch before you start the second punch. Don't get halfway and then come back and do the other one. Get a full 1, 2 punch. 1, 2 punch. The hip that's going back is the hand that's going away from the body. The hand goes away from the body, that hip rotates back. Triple punch. Complete all 3 punches before you go on. 1, 2, 3. Don't, these little short things. Full extensions. Make sure it's relaxed. Hip, relaxed, hip, relaxed, hip, instantly relaxed. So you have breathing, single punch, double punch, triple punch. We go into back fist. Back fist looks like violin on number 2 if you know it. The hand comes down, rotates with the elbow slightly bent. You'll make contact with the block here. The hip goes back on that side, just enough to go past the hip, and then down center time 2. Down, cross, back. And it'll start looking like one motion without the obvious hips. Hip goes back, when the hand comes down, same hip comes forward. Back, forward. The elbow can be anywhere it wants to. It probably won't be here because this isn't natural. The hand has to come in center with the belly button, try and get Tantin level, but the elbow can be wherever it comes down naturally. Number 6 is vertical punch. And vertical punch comes straight out like a piston. We do not let it come out like a window wiper. The concept is making a bridge, breaking a bridge. So we're going to push down, hand comes straight out, at just a point of contact, the hip goes back. Push down, slide out, hit. A little down push, relax, and then hip power. Later on you'll learn bung chin. We do not do bung chin with vertical punch. It hits flat and the hand is vertical, that's why it's called vertical punch. When it comes out, it's going to go down just a little bit, and here, do not let it go like you're digging a ditch. Straight out. That is number 6 of the first 7. Next one is called double palm. Again, when I turn my shoulders, it's 90 degrees. If I turn to my right hand is going to block my head, like violin number 2 with an open hand. When I turn, I'm blocking here, and I continue the rotation like a conveyor belt to go over my head. As I do that, my other hand is going to strike to the floating ribs. Turn square, hand strikes and blocks at the same time. Come over and back. The back hip is the power source. It's hitting with this hand. And that's what we call in St. Louis Group 1, breathing, single punch, double punch, triple punch, back fist, vertical punch, and double palm. For our Group 2, we do 4 techniques. The first one is sword hand. The hand is out front of the shoulder, almost at a 90 degrees, equal to shoulder high, palm down. As we come to the opposite side, we rotate 90 degrees at the chest. The hand strikes center, shoulder high, palm up. When it comes back to the same side, it's palm down. Tell some of the students to act like you like the person on your left side, so you're offering them tea. And then you don't like the person on the same side, so you drop your teacup before you're offering. You see how my chest is square to the wall? Square to the wall. One thing that is not happening is my arm is not moving. When my hand is stationary, my chest moves and it rotates. Stays in the center of my chest and rotates. So it's inhale one direction, exhale back. That's sword hand.